Nuggets. They've got Michael Porter. Jokic is out there at Bowl. And there's Gordon, and it's Murray in at the point guard. Tip-off goes to Denver. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have two names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And so here is Dallas. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Here's Doncic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now, here's Doncic. First quarter, just over a minute played. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Porter. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Kicks it out to Gordon. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Doncic outside.
Get the perimeter.
Tries it from 9. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Porzingis getting it to go.
This is a show of confidence here. This kind of possession from Porzingis, ready to shoot off the pass.
Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. Over Porzingis. And that one hits back iron.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
No good from Finney-Smith. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's rebounded by Doncic.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now, here's Doncic. Hardaway passes to Doncic. The pass to Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. A guy who just...
Oh, yes, sir.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast break.
Jokic, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. Now here's Marjanovic. On the wing, Doncic. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation for the Nuggets. Millsap comes in for Bull. And Monte Morris subbed in for Michael Porter. And then for Dallas, Nelly is checked in for Marjanovic. Richardson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Jokic, and stolen by Richardson. Fast break, Dallas, pushing it up, and stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Jokic in body control. Man, years ago, we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Doncic. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Here's Morris. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Millsap finds McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, you overreact to Paul Millsap. Good job of him staying patient and then finding one of his open teammates.
Runs in the pass to Richardson. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Brunson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it to Cauley Stein.
Well, the evolution of Cauley Stein on display here. You can see steadily growing confident in these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Monte Morris is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Paul Millsap. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he's able to get it back. Morris, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by McGee. Millsap left side. Morris kicks to Barton. Inside. From 8. In deep, Millsap drops it in. Millsap's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Marjanovic lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Marjanovic has got his first points of the night. Denver leading by 6. Now here is Morris. And it's McGee atop the key. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Marjanovic. Millsap grabs the miss.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Mavericks trail by 8. The wide open look here for Porzingis. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. It's Barton with the drive. Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
Nice.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Here's Cauley Stein. Makes it off the glass.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley-Stein loves to play rough down low.
Pass to Jokic. The dish to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And here's Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now the pass to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Over Porter. Brunson, no good. The Nuggets leading by 8. And Porter, here we go. And it goes down 2 points.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Brunson against Murray. Richardson dishes to Cauley Stein. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Kicks it to Cauley Stein. To the middle. Here's Brunson.
There's a quiet intensity that Jokic played.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have an 8-point lead. And that'll about...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Without question, Willie Cauley Stein displaying his skills tonight.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Here's Murray. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for Denver. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Up top, Marjanovic. Poked away. Passes it to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Fader on the way. Hardaway with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. And Jokic gets it to go. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Nice looking mid-ranger there from Jokic. Money in the bank from that spot.
Hardaway finds Marjanovic. And here's Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. On the wing. A shot off that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Murray the pass to Bol. Doncic with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Outside, Porzingis. Out to Doncic. Basket good. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. Austin Rivers comes in for Michael Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Out to Morris. Shoots the three. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the 2nd half. Pass to Richardson. Looking for Cauley Stein. He gets it there. He gets that one. Now just a 5-point Nugget lead.
Cauley Stein aggressive inside, putting the defense on their heels and in a tough spot, staying engaged.
Outside, Green. To the paint, Campazzo. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Barton.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Campazzo. A putback. Can't throw down the putback. Mavericks trail by 3. To the left wing. Brunson with a clean look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's tipped. And here we go. Mavericks running again. Powell down low. Guarded by McGee. Here's the break. A nice shot by Dozier. Dozier's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
There's a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nuggets leading by 5. On the wing, Green. Campazzo. Brunson covering. Back to Green. Kleber with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Cauley Stein kicks to Kleber. He dishes it to Powell. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Michael Porter's out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Millsap in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 9-point game. And there's the pass to Hardaway. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Morris. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Barton finds Murray at the elbow. Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at it.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic left side. Over Murray. And it's Doncic missing. Denver leading by 13. Martin from outside. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Dallas making a switch here. Redick is checked in.
J.J. Redick.
Murray against Doncic.
Hey, balance it out.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Jokic kicks to Gordon. Denver passing it around. Murray the pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Jokic draws the double. Denver needs to get off a shot. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Outside Gordon. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's a big target in Porzingis, but he delivers.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Murray the pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. Porzingis with the steal. And pushing it up is Dallas. The Mavericks again in transition. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out, he told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dallas. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
The drive by Doncic. Passes to Porzingis. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
There's been a lot of talk about Michael Porter Jr. and the way that he plays and how athletic he is. How is he doing that on the vegan diet? For some, it works well.
Doncic against Porter. Three-pointer. Doncic, no good. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Knocks down the 10-footer. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown.
Thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon out there with Bol. Then there's Murray, and it's Porter in at the shooting guard. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Powell, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Now here's McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. And it's Denver with the rebound. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
He lobs it up. Rebound by Nurkic. Blazers on offense. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Here's Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bol the pass to Jokic, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Lillard finds Powell. Lillard against Murray. Here's Powell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
The pass to Jokic. There's the dish to Bol. Back to Jokic. Nurkic with the steal. Here's McCollum. Lillard from outside. Pass to Powell. Three-pointer. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, have to enjoy, guys, seeing Murray jam it down like that. I mean, his vertical is pretty impressive.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard surveying the D. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Monte Morris is checked in for Porter.
You can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. I mean, he really turns on the Jets in the open floor. You got to get in front.
Nurkic kicks to Anthony. Kicks it out to McCollum. Lillard the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Over Bol. Portland no good that time either.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still has...
big-time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Now here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
Outside Gordon. Jacks up a three, and the three ball is good. Gordon's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Lillard, 14 feet away, and that one, good. Lillard's got his second basket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
At the end of one, a closely contested game. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Bill Barton is out there with Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3 slot. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Barton. Back to Morris. Inside. Right wing. And McGee kicks to Morris from past the arc. That one's not going to go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Down low, here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Morris passes to McGee. It's Barton with the drive, and it's blocked. Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Simons. Out to the right wing. All alone. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And another miss by Denver. Portland trailing here. And now Portland on the break. Jones for 3. Rebounded by McGee. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Barton passes to Morris. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. And they take the lead. Covington's got his first 2 points of the night.
And I'm impressed by the level of concentration Covington has on these difficult finishes. I mean, in this league, you have to get used to making shots despite being bumped a little bit or being challenged at a high level.
It's stolen by Jones. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. That one, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Morris dishes to Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Taken away by Anthony. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Covington with the ball. Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And that one's good. Barton. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one. Yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018? But he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's Simons. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Portland with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. 6 to shoot. Millsap with the steal. Here's Dozier. That shot is off. Anthony with the defensive effort. Here's Simons. Good work defensively by Morris.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Buries it from three-point range. Dozier's got 5 now.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard outside. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Murray against Lillard. Floats it up for Jokic. Five seconds left in the first half. From deep three-point range.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. Thanks for joining us, folks.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Clearing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Powell in at the 3. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. 3 on the clock. Floats it up for Jokic. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
The Nuggets leading by 4. And here is Murray. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Kanter. Here's Lillard. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
Shooting one.
It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And that's a foul called on Bol. That's his first foul. Trailblazers trail by 5. McCollum outside. A 3-ball.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
Back to McCollum. Over Porter. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Murray with it. Can't recover. Murray the pass to Bol. And stolen by Lillard. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing. Denver leading by 5. To the inside. Here's Bol. Back to Porter. Deep 2 from Murray. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Murray with it. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the basket by McCollum.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Now, here's Bol. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Lillard. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. McCollum outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Murray surveying the D. Nurkic with the double team. Bol the pass to Gordon. Releases. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, you got to keep your feet if you're the defense, because once Gordon gets you off balance, he just goes right into the contact.
Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for Bol. Bill Barton, he's checked in for Porter. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Morris with the bucket.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. Now here's Anthony. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jones, no luck.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Simons. The pass to Giant. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Millsap finds Barton. Shoots over Covington, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
Boy, I tell you, the long reach of Covington really bothering.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Simons, who's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Collins. Norman Powell comes in for Anthony. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. Now, here is Morris. After the miss from Damian Lillard, Morris passes to McGee. It's Barton on the wing, guarded by Powell. For three. Barton, no luck.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And here's the break. And the shot goes in. Dozier's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And that one's good. Lillard.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Now, here is Morris. The tray. Millsap finds Barton. And here is Morris. Puts up a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Lillard outside. He kicks it to Powell. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Nuggets leading by 8. Murray outside. It's Bol, top of the key. Wide open. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. That one goes. Count it. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. It's Powell on the wing. Trailblazers moving the ball around. From deep. McCollum, no good. Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. McCollum against Murray. Jokic high post. Shoots over Nurkic. And that one goes long. Trailblazers trail by 6. McCollum kicks to Cantor. That's up 2 from Lillard. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Now, here's Jokic over Cantor. Jokic with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Lillard against Murray. Pops it up for Cantor. Jokic with the steal. Now here's Gordon. Murray outside. Back to Gordon. Murray outside. This one for 3. Bol the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Cantor. Bol dishes to Gordon. Clock at 6. For 3, Murray buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, Murray has such a soft ball. I mean, he shoots a soft shot, especially from deep where he is automatic.
Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Lillard up top. He's covered by Murray. And it's Lillard missing. So the Nuggets win it. And in the win, a comeback. Thank you, David. Great. backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Outside Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now Lillard. In the corner, Powell with it. Lillard against Doncic. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. 5 on the clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now, here's Doncic. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got the opening basket of the game for the Mavs. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Damian Lillard. Porzingis can't hit. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. It's Powell on the wing. And the 3 off target. And stolen by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
Both good from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Doncic passes to Porzingis. He had a nice open look right there.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And he commits the intentional foul. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. He gets it in there.
Hey, he's shown he is a skilled big man. Powell can do a number of things for you there, finishing through contact on the drive.
Here's Simons. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. For the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. The pass to Richardson. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Ennis Cantor continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now, here's Doncic. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hardaway, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots from the elbow. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
How about the shot mechanics of your 7-footer? Kristaps Porzingis is efficient in catch and shoot.
Lillard surveying the D. Hardaway against McCollum. Here's Cantor. Nice D from Porzingis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Finney Smith. Over to the wing. Good if it goes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Dallas up 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of...
What we've learned is staying together,
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Cauley Stein is out there with Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Portland trailing here. Three-pointer, Lillard. Kleber with the rebound. And so it's Dallas with it. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much.
How about the ups of Dwight Powell? He's making these lobs look easy.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's now 6 points for Damian Lillard. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Runs in the pass to Kleber. Dallas moving the ball around. Brunson finds Kleber. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. Rebounded by Covington. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Lillard dishes to Powell. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Kleber kicks to Richardson. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Giles checked in for Collins. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Robert Covington. And that one drops for him. Giles has got the game tied up here for Portland.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Giles.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Simons. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Only given up 6 here in this quarter.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Anthony's shot is off. Dallas shooting around 41% on the night. Shoots a fader. It's deflected. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Anthony leading the charge.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Portland may have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Up top, Doncic. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Pass to Marjanovic. Now the feed to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Portland leading by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Well, to me, this is what Hollis Jefferson does very well. This guy, a phenomenal dunker with the ups he has.
There's the pass to Finney-Smith. Out to Hardaway. Shot to stop the run. Intercepted.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
In the gym trying to work my...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Nurkic is out there with Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum. And it's Giles in at the point guard position. And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Lillard's checked in. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I'll tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And here is Hardaway. No points in the game yet for him. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kanter's checked in. Lillard against Doncic. Pass to Powell. McCollum outside. Pass to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Mavericks trail by 7. It's Hardaway with the drive. Cauley Stein. And another shot. Doncic with it. Back to Cauley Stein. It's good.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Kicks to Kanter. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard misses. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Doncic outside. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Out to Porzingis. The 3. Portland grabs the miss.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Here's Doncic. That one drops for him. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Lillard outside. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Doncic.
And that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Inside, Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. 1:15 left to play in the third. Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He dishes it to Little. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony against Brunson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Richardson with the double team. The wide open look here for Anthony. No good off the front iron. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Powell, and Brunson has it in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Brunson's got 5.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Here's Simons. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot by Collins, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now Brunson feeds it to Powell. Here's Kleba. No good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead as they end the third quarter with a 13-4 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Marjanovic, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Doncic gets it to go.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Simons. Passes it to McCollum. Over Hardaway. McCollum, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Second chance shot, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Now the pass to Covington. Now McCollum. Here's Simon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Cantor, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic feeling it out. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Simons, the pass to Nurkic, and it's Simons missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Now Porzingis. Back to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Hardaway. The 3. They get it back. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Looking for Cauley-Stein. He gets it there. Doncic with it. Now defended by McCollum. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Over McCollum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Richardson, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Norman Powell's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Mavericks leading by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. It's good. And it's 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Doncic against Lillard. And the dunk by Doncic.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Trailblazers trail by 4. 1:53 left in the game. Doncic against Lillard. Trying to find Porzingis. That's it to him. Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. 3-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. Nice D from Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And now a 9-point Maverick lead.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Lillard from deep 3-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley-Stein, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Redick surveying the D. Richardson gets a wide open look. Stolen by Collins.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Trifecta.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
There's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game. Scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it. Well, those are essential free throws to make a three-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this. David, thank you as always. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon out there at Bowl. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And there's Porzingis, and it's Cauley Stein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Jokic. Outside, Porter. 6 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now Bowl after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Murray, no good. Doncic outside. A pass to Porzingis. Jokic with the steal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Jokic. Murray, good.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
Doncic outside. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis, good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Gordon to the left side wing. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And it's Denver scoring again.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Doncic outside. Top of the key, Porzingis. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Murray.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Gordon against Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Knocked loose and stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray had his fingerprints all over that possession. It's huge when he makes these types of plays.
Now, Doncic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fires for 3. They get it again. Cauley-Stein kicks to Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. That's good from Porter on the assist by Bull. Porter's got his second bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Now here's Cauley-Stein. Hardaway with a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. All alone. That one wide left. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Doncic. The 11-footer drained for 2 points. Porzingis has got 8 points. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Now here's Murray. He's got 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. 6 seconds left in the first. To the inside.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breaks.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 7. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Denver?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Rivers. Green is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
Richardson outside to the paint. Millsap with the steal. Dozier kicks to Barton. The pass to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Richardson outside. Pass to Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, you know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Barton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Richardson with the double team. Down low. Millsap passes to Dozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. McGee's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Brunson kicks to Richardson. Back to Brunson. Here's Melly. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Doncic. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the call by the official. They'll come. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. The coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Here's Gordon, and he gets the bucket. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
You know, even when the defense is a little handsy, Gordon is a pro at completing these drives.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Hardaway for three. Dallas again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the shot goes in. And now a 7-point Nugget lead.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Cauley Stein finds Porzingis. Back to Cauley Stein. And here's Porzingis. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Wide open look here for Cauley Stein. Gordon against Kleba. Doncic outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Here's Murray, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And, you know, really when you look at it, Murray is quite crafty at getting contact on his drive. I like his fearlessness going to the hole. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Got it off in time. And so it's Denver ahead by 9. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way for. And that'll.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Jalen Brunson out there with Richardson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Banked in off the glass. Porter's got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Powell. Here's Melly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brunson the pass to Richardson. Second shot opportunity. Here's Powell. Back to Brunson. He kicks to Richardson. They shoot again. To the middle, deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
The open shot, Jokic, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 6 points for Jokic.
What an impressive arsenal from Jokic, knocking down these shots. He's a threat to score from anywhere.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. Brunson with it, takes the 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Morris with the ball. Out left to the wing. From deep, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Morris has got 5 now.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Richardson left side. There's the pass to Melly. over Millsap. And just miss after miss right now.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played is so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Mavericks trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fires from 14. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Launches it. Here's McGee. The feed now to Morris. Hands it from short range. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Doncic feeling it out. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Pass to Millsap. Barton outside. Pass to McGee. Barton against Doncic. From 12 feet out. Barton, no luck.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Porzingis kicks to Cauley-Stein. On the wing, Doncic. Poked loose. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Dozier. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Doncic with it. He's got 6. Count it. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. They've got Bol. Austin Rivers is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Green in at the 4-man position. Hardaway, no good. The Nuggets leading by 16. Murray left side. Outside, Green. Kicks it to Rivers. His 3-pointers off the mark. And that's an intentional foul. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for JaMychal Green. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Rivers. And here is Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And they go to the intentional foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Hardaway.
Josh Richardson.
Bol the pass to Murray. Clock at 6. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Here's Porzingis. Misses off the right iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Richardson gets a wide-open look. Here's Doncic. Here's Marjanovic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Bulls got 4 rebounds now tonight. This is to Gordon. From outside the arc, Mavericks with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Murray against Doncic. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. Gordon against Porzingis. And the basket by Gordon.
Gordon's jumper really looking good, showing you how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
Now Doncic. There's the 3. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field. Bull with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Murray outside. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. And it's Dallas the other way. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Once Porzingis gets some momentum, just get out of the way.
Now here's Murray. The pass to Jokic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Denver with the ball. Mavericks trail by 14. Doncic outside. He kicks it to Richardson. Doncic against Murray. For 3, Richardson. Here's Marjanovic. Out to the wing. Doncic outside. The dish to Richardson. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And another miss by Denver. Murray against Richardson. Pass to Porzingis. Shot from 12. It's not going to go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. With the shot. The rebound by Marjanovic. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Finney-Smith. Pass to Marjanovic. Doncic outside. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Off target from outside. Now, here's Jokic. Not a lot of room. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Welcome the starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Roman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for the Nuggets, Cole is out there with Gordon. Then there's Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 2 spot. Now here's Murray. Stolen by McCollum. From deep, Lillard misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Cole with it. Inside. Here's Jokic. Good D by Covington.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Lillard following the score by Aaron Gordon.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
I'm trying to take advantage of that.
Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
No.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now here's McCollum. And yes, it's good.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Passes it to Jokic. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gordon dishes to Murray. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Now here's McCollum. He has 5. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. From downtown. And it's Lillard missing. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. McCollum finds Lillard. From outside, off the mark.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Jokic buries it down low. Jokic has got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Murray, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard to end the run. And then Lillard slams it in.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Gordon kicks to Murray. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's perfect from the line this time.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And there's the pass to Simons. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A 3 from Morris. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Jokic. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's Simons. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and Kanter throws it down.
When you pair Kanter's strong frame with the scorer's mentality, you get a guy that loves to dunk.
Now, here is Morris. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded, just
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in high school. I went to a small college, so I just come.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Millsap kicks to Dozier. Morris outside from deep three-point range. That shot off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Lillard. Basket counts. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love seeing Lillard work it in close. I mean, he has the skills to convert at a high rate.
Pass to Barton. Down low. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Barton's got the lead up to 12 now for Denver.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here is Lillard. McCollum finds Nurkic. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Nurkic has got his first points of the game.
But what good positioning by Nurkic. I mean, he has a shot all picked out. He just needed that food.
Back to Morris. Pass to Millsap. He dishes it to Barton. Inside. And Millsap slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Lillard dishes to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Back to Lillard. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance. And he wasn't playing on that.
That was incredible.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. McCollum finds Lillard. Shoots over Barton. Portland no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And that one's good. Millsap. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Morris against Lillard. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by Nurkic.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it.
And the dunk by Covington.
Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Barton, wide open, he fires. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Denver grabs the miss.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Dozier passes to Millsap. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target from 3-point range. Trailblazers trail by 18. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Covington. McCollum's got 7.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
6 seconds left to play here in the half. For 3, Murray. And so it's Denver feeling good about their... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points and 1. And that does it for our...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Powell, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And there's the feed to Bull. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. The Nuggets leading by 17. Murray outside. Shot, high post. Bull can't hit. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 9.
With his ability to accelerate, defenders have to be careful against Lillard. It's either give him the 3 or risk the blow-by.
Murray finds Jokic. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Lillard against Murray. And that one is good. 11 points in the game.
Well, Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
Passes it to Jokic. Portland grabs the miss.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Got a piece of it. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Gordon's running. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Powell from the arc. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Lillard against Murray. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Bull.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Left side, Covington. It's McCollum on the wing over Porter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. A different look for Denver. Jermichael Green comes in for Bull. And it's Will Barton in for Aaron Gordon. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Now the pass to Jokic. The dish to Porter. Denver passing it around. Jokic kicks to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up for Jokic. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Jones for 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Barton passes to Green. Takes a 3. The kick out to Barton. Jokic trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Back to Barton. Outside Porter. Lets it go with a 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 13. Pass to Simons. Portland again missing.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
The offensive rebound outside for Murray. Barton inside the line. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Porter looking it over. Dishes it to Green. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. And so it's Denver. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Bill Barton is out there with Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Simons surveying the D. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Powell for three. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Derek Jones comes in for Collins. Ande Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And finished off by Nurkic.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Morris outside. Here's Millsap, the kick out to Barton. And the turnover again by Denver.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Nurkic. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Bulls got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Hollis-Jefferson. Lillard outside. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Lillard with it. Now Bol defending. McCollum no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Bucket is good.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Down by 15. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Lillard scanning the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
To the inside. And it's Jokic missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Campazzo and McCollum with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers trail by 13. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Lillard kicks to Powell. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Gordon penetrating. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, Just a monster game for Jokic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Porter kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Covington. Jokic, no good. Jokic with the steal. And Jokic slams it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Lillard against Murray. From deep. And that's good. Damian Lillard for three.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
Now here's Gordon. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap. The Trailblazers focused as they walk into the locker room. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Nurkic. Here's Lillard. McCollum passes to Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. Lillard misses.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Step back and squared up. On tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season, much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
And it's Doncic missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Doncic against Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. Lillard against Doncic. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Marjanovic kicks to Finney Smith. And here's Doncic from the arc. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Now here's Doncic to the paint. Ball's knocked loose. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Passes to Powell. Back to Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Clock at 6. Nurkic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
A different look now for Portland. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Then for the Mavericks, Melli is checked in for Marjanovic. Josh Richardson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Zach Collins subbed in for Norman Powell. Then for the Mavericks, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Doncic. Now here's Cauley Stein. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Collins dishes to Anthony. Back to Collins. The shot's good.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Pass to Powell. Cauley Stein kicks to Brunson. Richardson outside. Pass to Cauley Stein. Collins grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
McCollum outside. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Richardson finds Brunson. The shot by Kleba. Wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Collins has got the ball here for Portland. The pass to Cantor. Kicks it out to McCollum. Passes it to Simons. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And no good that time. It's all tied in Portland. We'll get things started in the second. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. Norman Powell's checked in for Anthony. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. And here are the Mavericks now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Back to Doncic. And good that time. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
Lillard attacking. Chalk up 2 there. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Doncic looking it over. Porzingis is double. Here's Finney-Smith. Out to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. And that one's good. Marjanovic. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Doncic against Lillard from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Damian Lillard. Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. pass to Marjanovic. The 11-footer. That one a little long. But Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Lillard throws it down.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Outside Hardaway. And they double up Doncic. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Melly is checked in for Marjanovic. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Here's the pass to Melly. A three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. Ande Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Nicolo Melli. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it out to Jones. Kanter inside, working on Cauley-Stein. Kanter's shot is off. Mavericks shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. And Kleber slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Anthony. Yes, that goes in.
Quite strong finish there by Melo. He just powers it right past the D.
Got it up. That one, no good. And so it's... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They're in good position. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the three. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
Oh, this guy is so effective with the pump fake. Luka Doncic gets the defender off his feet. Beautiful.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that part.
Here's Nurkic. Nice D from Porzingis.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Collins is checked in. Lillard outside. Portland again missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Doncic with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Hardaway from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Now Doncic following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Lillard the pass to Collins. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Collins has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Richardson kicks to Brunson. The Mavericks rebound. Dallas moving the ball around. Richardson, good. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. A 2-point game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. For the lead, Powell pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Richardson the pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Zach Collins comes in for Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Doncic. He's got 12. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Here's Simons. Pass to Powell. Left side, Collins. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Collins. Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Mavericks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And he's good on the second. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard way outside. But they get it back. Covington kicks to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Marjanovic, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
And here is Doncic. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
The second half has it gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Foul for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. He dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Right side, Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
McCollum finds Lillard to tie it up. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. Lillard's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard outside to take the lead. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Now here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Here's Lillard following the score by Dallas.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
And the Mavericks making a change here. LA's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Doncic against Lillard. The drive by Doncic. Good on the bucket.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. McCollum against Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nurkic. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
A quick tap, and Covington stays with it.
Robert Covington, calm, cool, and collected.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. It's the first that gives them the lead.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. The pass to Powell. Passes it to Simons. Inside, Anthony. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 4-4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Count it!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone's pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 1. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simon. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Yes!
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Now Lillard. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. All right, David, great.